In May 1945, the guns fell silent across Europe. For most, that meant survival. For the SS men captured by the Red Army, it meant something else entirely. Soviet justice was swift, often secret, and rarely merciful. What you are about to hear are the real stories of the men who built the Third Reich's machinery of terror, and what became of them when the Soviets came for them. Karl Pfeffer Wildenbruch ordered the breakout from Budapest. Thousands of his men died in the attempt. He himself survived and spent the next 10 years as a Soviet prisoner. Otto Winkelmann. One man, 400,000 deportees. Otto Winkelmann bore responsibility for one of the largest single deportation waves of the entire Holocaust, all within a matter of weeks in 1944. Martin Muchman was one of the most powerful Nazi Gauleiters in Germany. His death, concealed by the Soviet Union for decades. The exact circumstances remain obscure to this day. Ernst Heinrich Schmauser organized the death marches of concentration camp prisoners across Silesia. Shortly afterward, he was captured himself and did not survive the year 1945. Friedrich Ubelhor. In 1939, he called the Łódź Ghetto a temporary measure. It lasted 5 years. More than 200,000 people perished inside its walls. Anton Kindl. The victims never saw it coming, a hidden mechanism, a shot to the back of the neck. Kindl had Soviet POWs murdered industrially at Sachsenhausen. In 1948, he himself died in the Vorkuta camp. Gustav Sorge. The prisoners called him Iron Gustav. He beat people with his bare hands. He was sentenced to 25 years of forced labor and did not live to serve it. Wilhelm Schubert, first convicted by the Soviets, then put on trial again by West German courts. Schubert is one of the rare Nazi perpetrators held accountable by 2 separate justice systems. Theodor von Oben wore a white coat and selected prisoners for death. As the camp physician at Sachsenhausen, he was executed in 1947, one of the few camp doctors who actually paid the price. Hans Ritz. Everyone knows Nuremberg, but the very first war crimes trial in history took place in 1943 in Kharkiv. Hans Ritz was hanged before tens of thousands of spectators. Gerhard Retzlaff. The Soviet Union filmed his execution in Kharkiv in 1943 and distributed the footage worldwide. His death was not just punishment, it was propaganda. Friedrich Panzinger survived Soviet captivity, returned to Germany, and briefly worked for the BND intelligence service. When his past caught up with him, He took his own life in Munich in 1959. Heinz Reineffarth ordered the killing of 40,000 civilians. No court ever convicted him. Instead, the citizens of Sylt elected him mayor, and he held the office for 9 years. Hans Grimm. Just as in Auschwitz, a doctor at Sachsenhausen decided who would live and who would die. Hans Grimm made those decisions every day until a Soviet court caught up with him in 1947. Rudolf Ficker. I was just following orders. That argument did not protect Rudolf Ficker. The Soviet tribunal in Berlin made it clear, even those who follow orders bear guilt. Anton Golnick, SS Rottenführer, the lowest rank among the defendants. The tribunal convicted him anyway. The message was unmistakable. No rank was low enough to escape accountability. Erich Sorge never struck a prisoner. He sat behind a desk. But the Soviet court made it plain. Those who merely administered the bureaucracy of murder are guilty too. Helmut von Panwitz could have fled. Instead, he voluntarily surrendered to share the fate of his Cossacks. Russia rehabilitated him in 1996, then revoked it again in 2001. Pyotr Krasnov. At 77 years old, he climbed the scaffold. For nearly 3 decades, he had fought against the Bolsheviks. On January 16, 1947, that fight ended in Moscow, at the end of a rope.